My name is Colleen, and I've been struggling with drugs and alcohol since I was a teenager. Started smoking cigarettes when I was 10 and started drinking. My parents moved to a big house that we couldn't really afford, and they had a lot of parties. My dad was a banker and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. When I was 13, my friends drank. And so I'd go to 8th grade to school, and I'd walk in the front, I'd walk out the back, I would find some boys to hang out with that were 18 so they could buy liquor. And me and my friends would just drink beer all day. And then I just rattled around. I had some jobs, and I got a boyfriend that I'd had from before I ran away. Came to see me. I called him from my apartment, and he shot me up with heroin, and that was how I started with that. I got married when I was 21. My husband was 35, and we stayed together for about 8 years. I had a daughter in 1985, and then we broke up, and I moved to 11th Street. My husband said he would pay my rent because I moved to a little studio that he had if I would take the garbages out, because he was like the superintendent for a few buildings. And there were all these drug dealers out in front of the building, and I had to take the garbage out. And every time I went, they'd be like, "Oh, have a taste here, I'll give it to you, it's free." And I'd be like, "No, no, 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 nope, nope." And one day I just said yes. I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but that was at the beginning of the crack epidemic, and that was what I tried, and that stuff is dangerous, man. I did things to get crack that I would never have done to get heroin, and I lost my job because I was sleeping at work because I was out all night. I found an apartment, and I had a little boy, Nikki, and my daughter. And I went home, and the phone rang at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's never a good phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it was my stepdaughter who had been staying with my husband. Her boyfriend had come over, and they had gotten in a fight, and my husband had gone out, and the guy stabbed him in the chest and killed him. Having to tell my daughter that her father was dead, that was really hard. Probably one of the hardest things I ever have to do. Her face just crumpled. Her face just crumpled when that happened. And my kid said that after that happened, I slept for 3 years. I was just a garbage pail. I was taking anything, OxyContin, oxycodone, morphine, Dilaudid, Valium, Xanax, Ativan, anything I could take because I didn't want to feel anything. And my son went to live with his dad for a while because typhus came, and they said that it would be better if he was with his father, and they were right, it was. And as soon as he was gone, I just plummeted everything. Since the year my husband got killed, I was suicidal every year. I would go have an annual visit at Boonton, the voluntary ward. And I came home from the hospital one time, and my house was a mess. It was horrible. It was trash. It was garbage. The couches were pulled out. There was like all this stuff. And that was when I realized how unmanageable my life was. We decided I would go to Greystone, and I went to Greystone, and I was in there for like almost a year, I guess. And when I left the apartment in Wharton, I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't know what I was going to do. Or when I got, released, and I went to visit a group home, and it was a NewBridge group home, and they told me that they were going to let me stay there, and it was nice. It was really nice, and they cooked, and it was pretty easy. All I had to do was my own laundry. And but my son came to visit me there, and we would like make cookies or do stuff like that. But I really missed him, and I really wanted him to be with me. So I told the people at NewBridge, and they helped me get on disability and everything too. They helped with that. And they helped me find this apartment. This is the apartment we found. When I got my apartment, and it had subsidized rent, and I could afford it, and I could have my son with me, which was really important to me. I really wanted my son to be with me. But I just, NewBridge has helped me every step of the way. They have been there. I went for therapy with NewBridge. They got counselors for me. They helped me out with the meds, with their pharmacy. Having this apartment, I've been here almost 16 years, and this is like my happy place. I love my apartment. I love that I can have my grandson come with me, and that he has a little room here, which is, it's great, and we have a goal, like I fill out a goal thing with NewBridge every year, and I've been working in a grocery store now for about 5 years, and I'm reliable, and they like me, and the customers like me. It's awesome. I don't know what I would have done without NewBridge, because I was homeless. I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't have any sobriety. I was still on drugs, even though they were legal drugs. I was still on all that stuff. And then 8 years ago, I started with a recovery program, and it was absolutely amazing. The first meeting I went to, the people were so friendly and welcoming, and they gave me coffee and cookies, and they told me other meetings to go to, and it was just, it felt like coming home. It felt like coming home, and that there were people who understood because they'd been there themselves. And NewBridge encouraged me to do that. I just celebrated 8 years, and I don't think I've ever been this happy. NewBridge, I love you guys. I love Antoinette. I love Melissa. I love Renee. Everybody, thank you so much for giving me a place to have a life. Because I didn't think I could ever live without drugs and alcohol, and my grandson's never seen me drunk or high, and I've always been there for him, and I would never have been able to do it without you guys. And I think you know how grateful I am.